Jessa Duggar is talking about the bodily changes she experienced after giving child, now that she has adapted to life as a mother of 6. In a recent YouTube vlog, the former Counting on Star talked candidly about her difficulties trying to bounce back following the birth of her son Edward in July. She is attempting to reduce weight and find clothing that fits her postpartum body, like many new mothers. Jessa, her husband Seewald, and their 5 older children seem to have found a new schedule, including homeschooling, since Edward arrived at the end of July. Edward was a really wonderful, easy baby, she said, and they were thankful for him. He sleeps soundly, yet occasionally I am able to wake him up. It appears that the adjustment to a family of 8 is going smoothly. She claimed that after gaining 45 pounds during her pregnancy with baby Edward, she has already started using an exercise program to help her lose weight. Because of the birth, the big baby, the placenta, the water weight, and the impacts of summer, I estimate that half of that weight has already been shed. She said, but I'm thinking, man, I still have a ways to go. She experiences these kinds of emotions when she discovers that, despite her best efforts to be kind to herself, her postpartum clothes still don't suit her new body. Individuals will advise you to give your body time, however. The process of giving birth takes 9 months. Since you gain the weight over the course of 9 months, it will take you roughly the same length of time to feel well again. Don't worry too much about it, she told herself. She received letters of support from several mothers who have experienced this, advising her to treat herself with kindness. You have 6 amazing kids, and you look fantastic. Someone informed her that becoming a mother is the most important job in the world. There is a lot of happiness that comes with having a growing family, but there is also a lot of labor, adjustments, and responsibilities. Reality star Jessa Duggar Seewald has found that having her 6th child has been both a blessing and a burden. Due to 19 kids and counting on, Duggar Seewald grew up in the public eye. Jessa recently talked about how difficult it was for her to bounce back after giving birth, a sentiment that many women experience globally. The 6th newborn has arrived. Seewald and Jessa Seewald had always been perfectly happy to be parents. Their home is filled with general mayhem, laughing, and the sound of tiny feet pounding the floor. But with the birth of their 6th child, the balance has shifted. Even for someone like this woman, who grew up in a big family with 19 siblings, change is never easy. In addition to the happy celebration of the baby's birth, there were difficulties including getting used to new routines, recovering physically after giving birth, and losing sleep. Jessa's open admission that she felt slower to recover this time emphasizes the fact that each pregnancy is unique, and that every mother's path is fraught with challenges of its own. The price of the body. Pregnancy and childbirth cause significant changes to a woman's body. Despite having experienced the highs and lows of 5 previous pregnancies, Jessa's 6th delivery presented special physical challenges. She has openly acknowledged that she is worn out and struggles to perform even the most basic tasks, including climbing stairs, standing for long periods of time, or keeping up with her other kids. According to Jessa, this time around, her recovery is dragging on, which is not like her other postpartum experiences. Hormone levels, time, and an individual's metabolic rate all have a role. At age 31, Jessa is discovering that her body isn't recovering as quickly as it once did. This honesty has resonated with all mothers who understand the invisible burden of postpartum recuperation. Handling feelings. In addition to the physical recuperation, Jessa Duggar bravely talked about the psychological and emotional toll of bearing 6 children. The late-night feedings, homeschooling, cleaning, and attending to each child's particular needs have left her worn out. An implicit presumption is that women will quickly return to their normal size, radiate endless energy, and manage everything with ease. Jessa's disclosure calls into question this irrational expectation. No amount of fake family photos or Instagram filters will make her go away. Instead, she is speaking candidly about the dirty reality, which includes the endless dishwashing, the never-ending pile of clothing, and the moments when she wonders if she is giving each of her kids enough. She is likable despite her fame because she is so forthright and honest about her difficulties as a mother. Seewald's support for Seewald, Jessa's husband, has been her pillar of support. His admirers have observed that he is incredibly compassionate and involved with their children. Ben has offered to help out wherever he can, whether it's with homework, changing diapers, or reading stories before bed. Jessa regularly praises Ben in interviews for being her parenting and spiritual partner. In these latter, more difficult days after giving delivery, it is more important than ever to be there continuously. In addition to offering Jessa practical help, he is also there emotionally to comfort her that she doesn't have to be perfect to be a good mother. The stress of public figure status. One aspect of Jessa's issues that other mothers may not have to cope with is the constant attention she receives from the public. From her relationship with Ben to her marriages and every pregnancy announcement, she has spent most of her life as a Duggar at the center of attention. While followers anxiously await updates, many critics attack her parenting style, choices, and even her appearance. In a society where criticism is common, it took guts to discuss her challenges after giving baby. Nevertheless, Jessa chose to be open because she wanted other moms to understand that it's okay to experience difficulties. It's okay to react slowly. An address to other mothers. Perhaps the most significant effect of Jessa's epiphany is that it empowers other mothers. By admitting that she feels worn out, irritated, and behind on her rehabilitation, she is letting people be honest about their own problems. In a time when photoshopped photographs and perfect mom influencers are the norm, Jessa's candor is refreshing. She's telling women everywhere that being a mother isn't about being perfect. You have to be there for your kids out of love and tenacity, even if you feel empty yourself. Her strong message, which goes viral on social media, is to avoid comparing one's experience to another's. Treat yourself with kindness. The Duggar family's reaction, although Jessa's parents and siblings have remained mostly silent about her postpartum phase, fans believe that she has a strong support network from her extended family. Sisters like Johannah and Jill have already talked about their experiences as parents and the difficulties they have encountered. As is typical of the Duggar family, faith is the ties that hold them together during good times and bad. Jessa has turned to prayer and scripture for comfort when she has needed it, and she admits that her religion acts as a continual reminder that she is not traveling this path alone. Closeness to upcoming events. Even though the difficulties seem overwhelming right now, Jessa will eventually find her rhythm because she has a history of being a devoted and strong mother. The first weeks after giving birth are always the most difficult, but with time, support, and self-compassion, she will regain her strength. Her willingness to be open about the challenges may be one of the most important parts of her public legacy. Once mostly known as one of the Duggar daughters, Jessa is now establishing herself as a candid and relatable voice for mothers navigating the challenges of motherhood.